Down, we're continuing to track two big systems on both coasts for their dome collapses. As their dome collapses, now the Minnesota Vikings are heading out for a home game in the cold for the first time in nearly 30 years.
Some people just know how to build things well. Give you and your loved ones an expertly engineered Mercedes-Benz at the winter event going on now. And stay connected with 3 years of Embrace service complimentary.
Companies don't have to tell you everything that's in their products. But SC Johnson isn't just a company. We're a family who cares about yours. That's why we're working to share all of our ingredients right down to the fragrances and dyes. So with products like Windex, you know what you're bringing into your home. Going beyond the industry standard, that's the family standard.
I travel the world to catch the finest shrimp, but when I want to eat the finest shrimp, I go to Long John Silver's for the new half-pound Pacific shrimp meal. Succulent panko-breaded shrimp in 2 sides, just $5.99. It's premium, it's Pacific, and it's only at Long John Silver's.
Be jolly this season at Macy's Best Customer Sale. Save 25 to 50% throughout the store. Plus, get an extra 20% off when you use your WOW Savings Pass or Macy's Star Rewards card. Plus, get free shipping at Macys.com.
Home improvement improved with the Home Depot Project of the Week, hosted by Danny Lipford, every Saturday morning on Weekend View. For more, go online, watch project videos, and download helpful shopping lists at weather.com/Home Depot. Through the storm and beyond, the Weather Channel, the Winter Weather Authority. Now you're local on the 8s.
Probably the coldest that I've seen a December this early.
It blew off on my neighbor's roof. It knocked down trees, and there's power lines across the street from my house. Yeah.
It's like a slip and slide out here.
It's been 9, and we have more weather on the way for the weekend. Thanks for staying with us tonight on Weather Center.
And we continue to track two major stories tonight. Potential for a big storm in the northeast and a big storm hitting the west right now.
Yeah, and let's begin in the northeast. In New York, plow trucks are on standby already for possible winter weather this weekend. The trucks are filled up with sand and gearing up for the potential for a long weekend. Let's turn it over to Chris now with live action radar. Chris, I think a lot of people are grateful to see the latest track of this storm.
Right, live action radar right now showing where it's actually going to start developing, and then it's going to move up into the northeast. We're watching a couple of areas. We have a stalled out frontal boundary right here, and then we have some energy moving into parts of Arkansas right now. Even a little bit of a mixed precipitation, at least showing up on radar at this time. And you can see around Little Rock getting in on some of that rain action. And even just to the north of Dallas. But Dallas, you are dry. Dallas-Fort Worth's pretty dry right now. We get into the southeast part of Oklahoma. So we're looking at this, and we're looking at this here. Gulf Coast states closer to the Gulf. We are seeing some rain. At times, right along the frontal boundary, you can see a little bit more moderate rain. The yellow in there, that indicates where the rain that's coming down right now is coming down a little bit heavier. So this is what we're looking at for the East Coast. The low is going to be developing, and it's going to track offshore the Carolinas. That's what we're looking at as we head into the weekend. So Saturday into early Sunday, it's going to be right about here. The low develops, it's tracking offshore. And then here's the question we've been looking at. Where does it go? Does it take this track out here, and then all the action is kind of in like this radius, a kind of fringe? And this actually looks like the most likely track at this point. The latest computer models, we told you how complicated they are and how tough it's been handling, but run after run, and they happen a few times during the day and continuously, and they've been trending to be more with this one. Before, the past couple of days, been kind of going back and forth, and it's good it's going to go this track because the other option was much closer to home here, closer to the land, and that would have been tough because this would be the track of the low, but the effects would be all around it. So it looks like we might be getting away with some luck here on the East Coast. West Coast, a different story. Take a look at this. Dr. Forbes was talking about this just moments ago. Have that area of low pressure. We're going to have disturbances rolling through. You have this moisture plume right here, and it looks a little stretched out, but you can see that it's pointed this way. You see how it's kind of like a plume, like right in here? Well, there's more of that out here. So this is not a one-day deal. It's going to continue. So what you see right here is going to be a scene that we are going to be seeing for possibly 1, 2, that's Sunday, then Monday, Tuesday, 5 days, 6, this is going on for several days. And so we're looking at a lot of snow, and we are looking at a lot of rain as well. Avalanche possibility throughout the mountains. We're also looking at the possibility for some mudslides and even some floodings in the lower elevations. Again, some spots could get up to 15 feet of snow. Now let's head over to Crystal.
And keep in mind, we'll have extended shows here at the Weather Channel all weekend long to track that storm and the possible storm in the northeast also. For a quick look at some other weather headlines, let's get started here in Roanoke, Virginia. It was a tough day for travel. Drivers trying to navigate snow and ice on the roads there. A woman lost control of her car and ran into a house. A tractor trailer lost control on a major interstate and shut down 3 lanes of traffic. And some drivers are worried it's only going to get worse as people get on the roads for Christmas travel.
If these roads are not good, I can only imagine with, I don't know, 100 times more traffic what that's going to be like. It's been slippery, it's been slushy, it's been hectic, it's been almost wrecks, it's tense.
Well, Virginia State Police responded to nearly 2,000 crashes just yesterday, and about 7,000 people are still without power tonight. Appalachian Power expects all customers to get electricity back by tomorrow night. And now we turn to the latest on the weather problems plaguing the Minnesota Vikings. Their big Monday night matchup against the Chicago Bears is now set for an outdoor stadium, putting the team into the elements for the first time in 29 years. The game will take place at TCF Bank Stadium at the University of Minnesota, with temperatures not expected to climb out of the 20s, and there's a possibility of snow showers as well. Last weekend, the Metrodome roof gave way after a record 17 inches of snow covered the city. And check out these pictures. Yes, that is snow inside a home there in Iowa. The homeowners were out of town, and when a relative checked on the house, this is what he found. Earlier today, we spoke to the homeowner on the phone. Here's what she had to say.
Well, we were out of town, and there was a terrible blizzard here, so we asked my brother-in-law to check on the house. and this is what he found. Apparently a door had blown open. We saw the pictures just as you're seeing them. My brother-in-law and his wife had cleaned it all up for us, and so we knew about it, but we still couldn't believe it when we saw the pictures.
Oh, my goodness. Imagine coming home to